Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring Quagsire, the best mud boy in the color cup, actually in a shadow form. So the team around it is Jumpluff and the Toxapex, covering its major weakness of grass typing. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So let's begin the video and let's see what the first opponent has for us. So we are leading with Shadow Quagsire, and back to Pokemon, it's covering its major weakness of grass typing, and they have normal form of Quagsire. So what I will do is generate back to back Aqua Tail and try to catch one of the Aqua Tail on our Jumpluff. So they are going to go for Aqua Tail. There's a lot of damage. We are going to go for our own. I'll wait a turn and then I will catch. So let's throw our Aqua Tail, and they don't shield. Half of the damage is done. Waiting a turn and then catching. A very good catch, a clean catch, and this is definitely an Aqua Tail. Actually they go for the Mud Bomb, and here come the Poliwrath. This is not the answer for the Jumpluff. We can go for super effective acrobatics, and this is going to one shot if they don't shield. Let's see what is going to happen. So they shielded this move, so they want the switch, so they can go for the icy wind debuff, and at the same time it does double super effective damage because of grass and flying type. But we can reach one more acrobatics and pressure the final shield. So let's see what happens here. So going for the acrobatics, it is going to hit hard, but this grabs the final shield. I like to make opponent shieldless, so I'm going to shield this move. I'm going to invest one shield. This is icy wind. I don't think after so many debuff it is going to knock out, but at the same time I was very careful for the catch, so I waited a turn and then I threw my energy. This acrobatics was not enough and they dip into Breloom, and we have a hard answer which is Toxapex, and this is a top left movement for the opponent. We are going to secure the first win. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. Good lead or bad lead? A very good lead, but at the same time it's kind of a tricky because we don't have Mud Bomb, and I think they were trying to catch here. But I dip into Jumpluff. Actually this was a mistake. Instead I should have bought my Toxapex. I forgot that Rosalia has fire type weather ball, and this is going to be super effective damage. And I can go for the acrobatics. This is going to one shot them if they don't shield, thinking that I'm going for the aerial ace, which they can tank once. But for some reason they didn't shield and it just one shot it. And here comes the Toxapex. So they are going to farm up a lot of energy, and this could be a sludge wave. I'm going to sacrifice my Jumpluff. I don't have option as my switch timer was not up yet. Now coming back to Quagsire and going for the Stone Age. This is going to do neutral damage, but still it hits very hard. Hard hitting move from the shadow one. Half of the damage is done. I can reach another one, but I'm getting very curious about the catch as well. So they're going to throw a brine, I believe. So I will shield this move just to retain the health, and let's see what happens here. And they are going to overfarm. Now I'm going to throw this Stone Age because I have 100 energy. This is going to knock out, and let's see what the final Pokemon is. So the Toxapex is out of our way, and the final Pokemon is very threatening for the Toxapex, which is Lantern, and they have 2 shield advantage and we have only 1. So I'm trying to get as much damage as we can. So they are going to shield this move. Now they have ensured that we are not running Mud Bomb. So again we are going to go for Stone Age. Actually this was a CMP tie on Surf, I believe. Let's see what happens. So this might grab the final shield. No, actually they did a mistake now, giving me a chance to win this game. So this Surf is going to be enough to knock out the Quagsire, and later I think Toxapex can farm them down. So I'm not going to throw any energy. We are just going to do fast move damage, and they are doing a lot of damage with the Spark. This could be a Thunderbolt, but I can survive it, and still they are baiting for some reason, and we are going to just farm them down with a Poison Jab and going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match, and let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And this time Quagsire was a Jumpluff, a very bad lead. So I think here I'm going to try to catch Energy Ball on my own Jumpluff. So on a perfect moment I get the catch. So this is definitely an Energy Ball. Let's see what they throw. Maybe Aerial Ace. No, actually it's an Energy Ball, double resisted move. But I have to face this Typhlosion. This is very scary. But still the acrobatics is more scary because of the glassiness of the Typhlosion. So let's see if they are going to shield this, and they don't shield. Look at the damage. 90% health is gone. So it looks very satisfying to do 90% of damage with the grass typing against the fire typing. And they go for the Thunder Punch. Now I can reach Energy Ball easily. This is why Jumpluff is very tanky Pokemon. So we are going to go for Energy Ball, and this will grab the shield and it will give me a shield advantage. So I can come back with a Quagsire. Blast Burn is going to do a lot even though it's a resisted. So I'm going to shield this move and just farming them down. They dip into Jumpluff, so we can come into Toxapex. One Sludge Wave is just going to do heavy damage. But before that, we have to take some move. So this could be an Energy Ball. So we are fine with it until and unless we don't get the defense drop. We are fine because there is a chance of defense drop with the Energy Ball. And we threw the Sludge Wave on CMP tie, I believe. So this is another Energy Ball. So we can go for the Sludge Wave. This is going to one shot or it will grab the shield. So I undercharge, but they shielded this move. So this is fine for me. I think there is play at the back for the Toxapex. So I think I should save his health. So I'm going to shield this move. This could be another Energy Ball and I have to wait for the catch as well. So let's see what happens. And I'm over farming a lot and then going for the Brine because this is the range where Brine should be enough even though it's a tanky Pokemon because they are very low on health. And let's see what is going to come with. And opponent top left. So good game, we won this match and now let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And it's a Quagsire versus Morpeko. So back Pokemon doesn't want to see and they come with Credile. So I'm going to go for Jumpluff because it does neutral damage and I have to take super effective Rock Slide, but still Jumpluff is Jumpluff, it's very tanky and I think 3 Rock Slide will be required because fast move are double resisted. So this acrobatics is going to do a lot of damage and look at the damage, more than half of the health is gone and now I can go for those neutral Energy Ball. So they're going to throw another Rock Slide, no worry, I can survive it. So not going to shield this move, but I have to shield the next one if they shield. So going for this Energy Ball, high chance they will shield this move and yes, they are shielding it. But if I grab both the shield, I'm not going to shield my Jumpluff, but at this moment I will shield and hopefully I can reach Energy Ball and they don't catch here, and yes I do. So this Energy Ball is going to knock out or it will grab the final shield. Let's see what happens, and they do shield. So this is fine and they are going to reach Rock Slide and they are over farmed and I think they have back to back almost. So no point in shielding this move. I can come back with the Toxapex and just farm them down. I can take any move from the Credile but not from the Morpeko. So I will save the shield for the Morpeko. So here comes the Morpeko. As I said, I'm going to go for over farm. I can take this Aura Will, so no need to shield, but still Aura Will is Aura Will, it hits very hard. Look at the damage, almost 70% health. I didn't expect it that much damage, but this Aqua Tail, hopefully it's enough to knock out the Morpeko. And let's see what is going to come with, maybe Credile. And I can snipe them with one Aqua Tail. Let's see what is going to come, maybe other Pokemon. And is waiting for the full switch timer. He comes with his Quagsire. So my win con is to do maximum damage with my own Quagsire, and I'm hoping that they are going to try to catch here because I'm about to reach my Aqua Tail. So I will shield this and definitely they are going to try to catch. They go for the Mud Bomb and yes, I waited a turn and they were trying to catch here. So I can just farm them down. They can go for neutral Grass Knot. So I'm fine with it. I can survive, but I can still lose this because if they generate back-to-back Mud Bomb, one for the Toxapex and another one for my own Quagsire. So just to be more careful, I threw my Sludge Wave because it is going to do more damage than Brine. But I thought it will knock out, but unfortunately it didn't. But few poison jab were enough to knock out and we are going to secure the win. So good game. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has. And it's a Quagsire versus Dream Lead Toxapex. They dip into Gastrodon. So I'm going to farm up energy because I have a hard answer which is Jumpluff. Gastrodon is not going to do anything, any super effective damage on the Jumpluff. So I can enjoy this matchup by over farming a lot of energy. They are going to go for Body Slam. So before knocking out Gastrodon, I will ensure that I have 100 energy. So whenever you see good matchups like this where opponent cannot do anything, always ensure you are over farming a lot so that you have energy for the another Pokemon. Don't just knock them out immediately. And we can go for the acrobatics on the Toxapex, making them bit low. I can come back to Quagsire after this because I have too good answer for the Toxapex. So he's going to stay and he come with pre-marina which are running charm. So I'll definitely go for the Stone Age to knock out. Actually it doesn't knock out, and we can go for Aqua Tail. So this is definitely going to be enough to knock them out if they don't shield. Let's see what they are going to do. But if they shield, I still have Toxapex. But they don't shield and they come back with their own Toxapex. And I can go for Aqua Tail bait just for fun. Let's see if he's going to invest his shield. And definitely he will, because he doesn't want to save his shield. But unfortunately for the opponent, he's going to save one shield for the next season and he's going to top left. So good game, we won this match. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has. A dream lead for me, Talonflame versus Quagsire. I have to be very careful for the catch, and here comes the catch. It's a Ferrothon and we have a hard answer, which is a jump bluff. So we can go for those neutral acrobatics. Even though they are partially steel type, it will do more damage. And they can go for the thunder, and it is not going to do that much because it's not a stab move. But this stab acrobatics is going to hit hard. Look at the damage, and almost 70% health is gone, and now next acrobatics will be enough to knock them out. But before that, I will ensure that I have some more energy so that I can threaten the Talonflame. But I'm noticing that my switch timer is up, so I can throw this acrobatics, knock out the Ferrothon, and I can dip into my Quagsire immediately. And I'm going to threaten the shield, but this was a CMP tie. So I threw the Aqua Tail, but I have to shield this. This was a fly. It is going to do a lot of damage. And now they are forced to shield as well because this Aqua Tail will one shot. Might be they will survive it because this is the full healthy Talonflame. I went for another Aqua Tail. They didn't catch this time, and they are forced to give up the final shield. And yes, they do. And let's see, I'm waiting for the catch as well. This time definitely we are shielding. I'm not going to risk it. Maybe they have something at the back which is weak to Quagsire. And the answer is no, they have a Cradle. So I have stored a move and then dip into Toxapex. This looks winnable for me because I have stored a Stone Age and they have also stored a move. But I have to ensure that my Toxapex also have some energy to threaten him. So I'm going to go for Sludge Wave. I'm going to overfarm. No, actually I reached the Sludge Wave. This is going to knock out. And let's see what happens after that. And they are getting very low on health. They have to throw here because it is going to get them very low otherwise. So they're going to go for Grass Knot, and we are getting very low, and they throw one more time. So I think this is going to be enough to knock out the Toxapex. And now I have to close out the game with our Quagsire. So they were trying to snipe me, so I'm going to come with Aqua Tail, and I don't think this is enough, and Talonflame survives. So I'm going to overfarm a bit and knock them out with another Aqua Tail, and I think 2 more mud shot is required to reach another Aqua Tail and knock out the Cradle. But before that, opponent is going to surrender and we are going to secure the win. So good game. Hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also share with your Pogo friend. Till the time, take care trainers, have a good day. Bye.